Did you know that over 60% of relationships that fail cite lack of trust as the main reason, not lack of love? Yes, couples often say, I love you, but at the same time, they whisper doubts in their hearts. Can I really trust you? And love is the feeling we all chase. The butterflies, the fireworks. Not trust at the initial stage. Think about that for a second. People don't just walk away because the love is gone. They walk away because the trust is gone. And when trust breaks, love alone can't save the bond. It eventually collapsed. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Passion Bond, where we talk about the heart of what makes relationships thrive. Today we're diving into something that might shake your view of relationships. Why trust is actually more important than love. I know it sounds bold and uncomfortable, but by the end of this video, you'll see why trust is the secret ingredient that makes love last. If you've ever felt anxious, insecure, or deeply hurt by someone you love, this is for you. Let's be honest. You've probably heard the phrase, all you need is love. Movies, songs, and even advice columns push this idea. But here's the problem. Many couples are passionately in love, yet still fall apart. Love alone doesn't guarantee a healthy relationship. You can love someone and still feel miserable. You can love someone and still doubt every move. You can love someone and still cry yourself to sleep because you don't feel safe. Why? Because you ignore the foundation that makes love sustainable. Trust. Think about it. Emotions, attraction, and affection primarily influence love. It feels powerful, but feelings fluctuate. Trust, on the other hand, is the glue that holds love together when life gets messy. Without it, love becomes insecure. It becomes a prison of worry and a weapon used in arguments. If you loved me, you would. Sound familiar? Or you start checking your partner's phone, second-guessing their every move, or feeling uneasy about where they are and who they're with. That's not love, it's anxiety. That's a lack of trust screaming. And when insecurity replaces safety, no amount of I love you will heal the cracks. So what exactly makes trust more essential than love? It's not just about believing your partner won't cheat on you. It's so much deeper and more beautiful than that. Trust is built in the tiny, everyday moments. Let's break it down into 3 dimensions. 1. Vulnerability. Trust allows you to be open without fear of betrayal. You can share your deepest fears, your dreams, even your past mistakes, knowing your partner won't use them against you. During a conflict, the goal is to understand each other, not to win the argument. Without trust, you wear a mask and intimacy never blossoms. 2. Honesty. Love may make you want to protect someone's feelings, but trust is about telling the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about having the courage to say, I'm not okay today, or that thing you said hurt my feelings. It's about being vulnerable enough to show your partner your authentic, imperfect self, and trusting that they won't use it against you. A relationship thrives when both partners believe what the other says. Lies, even small ones, chip away at love until nothing is left. If I can't believe your words, how can I accept that you love me? 3. Reliability. Love might spark the relationship, but trust is built when your partner consistently shows up for you. Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. When they say, I'll pick up the groceries, they do it. When they say, I'll be there at 7, they are. Think of trust as keeping promises, big or small. That reliability deepens the bond far beyond fleeting feelings. Let me tell you a story that illustrates this perfectly. A couple, Mary and James, had been together for 7 years. They deeply loved each other, but at one point, James lost his job. Instead of being honest, he hid the truth for months, pretending he was still going to work every morning. He was scared that Mary would see him differently. Eventually, she found out, not through him, but by accident. Did she still love James? Absolutely. But her trust in him was shattered. She kept asking, if you can lie about something so important, what else have you lied about? It took years of rebuilding, therapy, and small daily acts of honesty for their relationship to recover. Now imagine the reverse. Another couple, Daniel and Helen, faced financial struggles too. But Daniel came home and said, I lost my job today and I'm terrified. But I want us to face this together. That vulnerability and honesty didn't weaken Helen's love. It deepened it. Because trust was intact, their relationship grew stronger, even in difficult times. The difference? Love was present in both situations, but only trust determined survival. The silent killer of relationships. Do you know the #1 silent killer of relationships? Suspicion. Suspicion turns partners into detectives instead of lovers. You start checking phones, questioning stories, and doubting words. Suspicion whispers, "Why didn't they text me back immediately?" Suspicion asks, "Who were they really with?" Suspicion turns love into a battlefield where you're constantly defending yourself instead of enjoying each other. That's why I say trust is more important than love, because without trust, love suffocates. But when trust is alive, even small acts of love feel 10 times more powerful. Why love isn't enough? Let me ask you something. Have you ever loved someone, but deep down, you couldn't trust them? How did that feel? Likely exhausting. You wanted to believe them, but every unanswered text made you nervous. Every late night out raised questions. Every smile at someone else made you doubt. You both still said, "I love you," but those words became hollow. That's not peace. That's not security. And over time, it crushes love. Think of love like a beautiful car, sleek, shiny, and powerful. But if the engine doesn't work, you're not going anywhere. Trust is that engine. You can have the most romantic gestures, the most passionate dates, but if trust is missing, the relationship may stall. What trust looks like in action. Trust isn't built overnight. It's created through daily choices. Let me paint you a picture. When your partner tells you they'll call after work, and they actually do, that's trust. When you confide a secret, and it never comes back to haunt you, that's trust. When you're away from each other and still feel secure, that's trust. Trust is invisible, but you feel it. It's the comfort of knowing someone has your back, even when you're not looking. Here's the powerful part. When trust is strong, it magnifies love. You stop worrying about what if, and instead focus on what's possible. You build dreams together, raise families, or face challenges side by side. But when trust is broken, even in small ways, love starts to feel like a risk. Suddenly, every "I love you" feels uncertain. Every smile feels like a mask. Every gesture of love feels fake. Every kiss feels like a cover-up. Every promise sounds empty. Rebuilding trust. When it's broken. Now let's face reality. Many of you watching may have had your trust broken. Maybe you've been lied to, cheated on, or betrayed, and you're asking, can trust ever be rebuilt? The answer is yes, but it's hard. Rebuilding trust is like healing a broken bone. If it's treated properly, it can become even stronger than before. But it takes time, patience, and consistency. For you who broke trust, own up. Don't just say, "I'm sorry." Show through your actions that you're reliable again. Keep your word, be transparent, and give reassurance. For you who lost trust, healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means allowing space for growth. If you choose to stay, take them step by step. Set boundaries, communicate openly, and put the past aside. Love alone won't do this. Only trust, rebuilt brick by brick, can restore what was lost. Love is a magnificent emotion, but it's a noun. Trust is an action. It's a choice you make every single day. Love makes a relationship beautiful, but trust makes it real and sustains it. It makes it safe. It makes it last. You can love someone and still be terrified of them. Without trust, love becomes fragile. And you can never be at peace with someone you don't trust. True, passionate bonding cannot happen without a foundation of safety. And that safety is called trust. With trust, love becomes unshakable. Vulnerability, honesty, and reliability are what make love last. Love may start the story, but trust keeps it alive. If you want a relationship that's not just passionate but lasting, build trust daily. Because when love fades, and it will at times, trust is what carries you through. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever been in a relationship where love was present, but trust was missing? How did it affect you? Share your story in the comments. I read every single one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because here at the Passion Bond, we're building stronger, healthier, and lasting connections together. Thank you for watching. Until our next video, keep bonding.